Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to try and be a comedian. See you on the other side. Almost forgot, doing a long distance trip, so I'm going to have to check out the fluids to make sure they're going to get me to Stoke on time, and efficiently, and safely. So let's check that out. Didn't get the sweet spot. You look after your car looks after you. Enjoy your drink. Nice. Get that. Get your cap, screw it back on, make sure it's on there efficiently. Ugh. Put your rag back in a convenient place. Ugh. Now you're in the car. Car keys, wallet. We're ready to rock and roll. So, today I have got a stand-up gig in Stoke. It's going to be an experience. I've not done this one before, so this is another competition. From what I gather, it's not like the one at the Frog and Bucket. The one at the Frog and Bucket you had to last 5 minutes, whereas this one you've got to last 2. So you get 2 minutes, and then the audience decide whether or not they want to keep you, which I'm quite nervous about because I'm a bit of a storyteller with my act. So it's one of them, the payoffs are usually a bit later on, so I've just got to hope that I get somewhere. But if not, it's been an experience. 50 mile, 2 minutes. I would be gutted, but at the end of the day, you've got to get out there and try new places. That's what I've been told. So I'm looking forward to that. Gonna get up the maps in a second. Google Maps are so good because I would have absolutely no idea I would be getting there today. Like, you get information off your dad, like, yeah. So you want to go off at junction 52, then come on at the M6, go past the circle roundabout, and then go past Lemonade Junction. You'll see 3 pubs on your right, and like there's this one pub, and it's got like a little eagle on it, and you'll see it's got a bit of dusting on top of it. You can't miss it. It's like so recognisable. You can't miss it. So when you see them 3 pubs, just ignore them and go forward another 30 miles. Like, go across the junction, interject at Piccadilly Circus, and then go for this pigeon flying across, kill that. Where it lands, you take that next left, and then you're there. Pretty much what I hear. Whereas with Google Maps, it just tells you. As you can tell, that I'm a bit nervous. My arse has been twitching all day, and that's not because I got told I had thrombosis piles this morning. Oh, sorry, thrombosed piles. I've had this sensation in my bum for like a week, and I was like, you know what, I need to get it checked out. So, doctor this morning just spread my cheeks. I did one of them, do you know where you get in like the fetal position in probably this instance, and I was just perched up, and he was like, yeah, it's no problem, like, it's just practically a hemorrhoid. It'll, like, the sensation will go in like a few days time. Give me a bit of cream, Xyloproct ointment. Said that should do the trick, and then I'll be cleared up. But basically it's just blood vessels, what I've just like gathered. Well, it's not been a nightmare, it's just when I've been wiping my ass you just see blood, do you know what I mean? Ugh. Anyway, it caused me stress this morning because my appointment was 20 to 9, and I've had my appointment. Obviously, it was running late. My prescription took like 10 minutes at least. It is what it is. But I rang my manager. He's like, "Oh, like, you got to get in." So I rushed, got into work. Obviously, I said, "Listen, pal, my arse is just I've got piles." And it was like, all right, okay, that's sound. And then before you know it, people at work are just giving me tampons. Do you know what I mean? Not the first time I've had an issue with like a spot. First time I had an issue, like a proper issue with a spot, I always used to get them on my chin, but I remember there was a mega one. Everyone who knows me knows I had it because you couldn't miss it. I had a big cyst right at the middle of my face there. It was so big that people would go cross-eyed when they were speaking to me. They'll be speaking to me like this. They'll be going, yeah, I went out for my tea earlier, and then what we had, whoa, what is that? Like I hadn't noticed it. Do you know what I mean? Just big fat cyst on my face. Do you know you've got a cyst on your face? No, I didn't. I've not. Yeah, like it's only blocking my vision. Like I'm only partially blind, but I haven't noticed it. I wondered what that was. Thanks for pointing it out again. But yeah, I got that operated on. Thankfully, I don't need that operated on because when I did get this one operated on, I got a few nicknames like Fanny Brow, Obviously, Harry Potter, because of the scar. But yeah, just managed to ride the wave, really. Got on with it. Anyway, we're going off track. Today is about comedy. Hopefully, just going to have some fun. Like, I never know what to think when I do these comedy things. I did my first one last year in Barnsley. Because my mate just got me to do it. He was like, oh, Lewis, I'd like you to do it. I was like, you know, I don't do stand-up. He was like, I know, but I think you're funny. So I just went along with it, and it went really well. And from that, I've just like really enjoyed doing it. But the fear of shitting yourself doesn't get any littler. I'll be driving there today, and I'll just be thinking, please just be all right. Like, the rush you get up there is unbelievable. But yeah, like you'd expect, you just never stop shitting yourself. Shitting at the moment hasn't been nice, so let's hope that this gig is a bit more of a pleasant experience. Anyway, that's enough chatting for now. I need to get on the road. I need to get something to eat. I'm absolutely starving. But I will continue speaking on the road, or when I get a bit closer to where I need to be, or if there's a pit stop, or when I'm in Stoke, who knows? We've started.
This is Smooth Radio.
That's good. Oh my god, what a tune! Me and Clem absolutely love this song. It's like a story of love. Can you hear me? It's a very emotional song and it's lovely. All I needed was to love you again, and all I ever knew, only you. Let's get going. Let's get to Stoke. I'll see you in a bit. Just stopped off, about 30 more miles to go, I think. Just stopped off at the services. I'm a bit hungry. I think for breakfast I had a packet of French fries and a couple of custard creams and a latte. Not had a particularly nutritious day, so I'm about popping here now. They've got a Marks and Spencer's, they've got a Greggs. I don't know what to get really. I am peckish, but I want something quite light but nice. Do you know what I mean? So I'm about to go in, get something to eat, come back, have a bit of a chat, and then get back on the road. Hey, I'll do one of them things. Hopefully I'll clap and it'll just appear here. So yeah, I'm talking about food. I'm going to clap and it's going to arrive. It's going to be in my hands. Oh, would you look at that? Sausage roll and a pasty out of thin air. I don't think there is literally anything more annoying than going to Greggs, them having stock, and you say, oh yeah, I'll have that, and they give it you and it's stone bastard cold. Because you just walk away with it and you're like, it's cold this, but I can't turn back, it's a pasty. I can't get annoyed over a pasty. The day you start getting annoyed over a pasty is the day that you've lost at life, I think. And I just wanted a bottle of water, but it was like, cheapest bottle of water, like £1.70. I begrudge paying more than £1 for a bottle of water, because you know that you can get it from Home and Bargains for like 30p, and you can get it from your taps for free. How can you charge £1.70 for water? A necessity. So let's tuck into this cold vegetable bake. Absolutely stone cold. Why do that? I was about to get a yum yum, and I'm glad I didn't now. I'm having a shit day, mate. I bet this comedy goes absolutely shite. Hemorrhoid, late for work, shit breakfast, shit at lunch, no water, I'm thirsty as, I'm absolutely parched, and I've got a cold vegan sausage roll for £1.25. They're £1 in Lee, and you get them hot. I've never had a cold one at Greggs in Lee, because no one ever wants them, so you always get them made fresh. And they make about 8, and you only order 1, 2 at a push. Dancing on my own, moves up as I go. Welcome to the Hotel California. Have a sausage roll, vegan sausage roll. Have a sausage roll. Tastes like the meat ones at the Hotel California.
Over the past few days, we've heard and seen harrowing stories.
The best way to help worm populations recover would be to look at changing how frequently and intensively the soil is disturbed, so look at crop management practices.
Obviously.
At Wix.co,
There is help.
Jaguar, the Bowers compost
Is 24.
Whoa,
Time to get back on the road. Alright. Yeah, pretty parched. That 170 isn't seeming as expensive anymore, but we soldier on. Probably next time I'm going to speak to you is when I get to the venue and hopefully be able to find some parking, because I have no idea where it is. Let's get going. See you in a bit. I am here. Well, I'm not in there yet. I've just parked up there, but found out that was a staff car park. So parked somewhere called the Wharf, which is nearby. But have a bit of a scout around Stoke, see what it has to offer. Go through my material a little bit. The next time you see me, I'll probably be outside. So here it is, the rigger. I'm just outside because the doors are shut at the moment. Just gonna have a walk around Stoke, see what I can find. So just having a bit of a pot around, trying to find a pub. Oh, there's one there. Just spotted a pub called the Museum, gonna get in there, check my arse out, because I think I've bled through. So hopefully they've got some nice toilet facilities. Just a small glass of Coke, probably not the best. Very fizzy, bit of burps, but hopefully that'll clear by the time it's your time. So I'll speak to you again when I get in there. Ta-da. Right, so a lot of time's passed since the last clip. I ended up in the first section of the competition tonight. So the way this one worked is like you get 2 minutes, you've got to last 2 minutes. If the cards are in your favour, you stay on. You get another like minute and a half, and then another minute and a half. I ended up passing. I think 2 people haven't got through, and there's like 3 or 4 acts left to go. So it's just a bit of a break at the moment. Now that I've got through, everyone who else has got through, I've got 60 seconds to perform like a routine, and then it then goes into, I think it'll be like a clap off or something like that. The standard has been unbelievable tonight. Like I said, only 2 people haven't got through. Everyone's been really, really good. So it's one of them. Like I think there's a chance, but I wouldn't be surprised if any of the people who performed win it, because they've all been getting like massive laughs and loads of claps. It's been class for part of it so far. Just got to try and think of my minute of like material now, because the music went on to say that I got through right just before I was going to finish on a punchline. I'm sort of like trying to pick in my brain now whether to start with that punchline what I missed, or if it just carry on with another minute. I'll see how it goes. Gonna go and sit down. I met some lovely people today. I met a guy called Aaron, did really, really well. He's got through, so I've just been speaking to him a lot. Let's just see how it goes. See you later. Right, so just got out of there, just making my way back to my car. So it ended up going really well. Like 10 of us got through to the final in the end. I ended up coming second. I got 12 votes and the winner got 13 votes. The gig was in Stoke, it was a local lad, it was his first gig and he was class. You know what, wait till we get in my car, hopefully I can get some light in there. So I'm back and I'm in the car. You can see me a bit better. So yeah, like I was saying, oh shit. I ended up coming second. Another lad, Canadian lad, got 12 votes as well, called Jordan. He was unbelievable. I thought he was going to win it, to be fair. But there was a local lad there called Ike, and he won with 13. So there was like 1 vote in it. It was a very good gig, like really nice audience. It was packed. All the acts were like dead supportive, so that were good. The person who ran that gig, called Spiky Mike, he said to me as I was leaving, he was like that. He was really like happy with like what he saw, like the performance, and he wants to book me for his gig in Sheffield on Easter Sunday. He said like it's a really good turnout. I'm about to get in touch with him. He told me drop him an email, so I'm going to do that. That's what I've found with these gigs at the moment. Like you do a gig and there always seems to be like another person you meet. There was a guy in the crowd who came up to me, asked if I was on Facebook. I was like, yeah. So he said he's going to add me. A fellow Wiganer was there. He was like, I don't live in Wigan anymore. I moved there 10 years ago, but it was nice to see someone from there performing, like meeting another Wiganer, as it were. I am from Leigh, but I didn't want to cause a scene. Really enjoyed it. What I learned from this one is timing your set is essential. Like I have timed my set, but with competitions, it is a bit. On this one, you got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes, but you had to pass different stages. So after 2 minutes, the cards in the audience got checked, and if there was too many red ones up, then you was off. Because of the lights, you couldn't see. Like I got told that there was all green, but you didn't know that when you was on stage. So I got past each stage and got it to the end of the 5 minutes, and I had my punchline, which got cut off because music just starts blurring through, so I was wounded. And then after that, you go into a final, but you've only got 60 seconds. So I was split between like just doing a different part of my set or carrying on where I left off. I ended up carrying on where I left off, and people, luckily, they remembered my set, because obviously I was on third and they'd seen another 10 acts by this point. And it's the part where I'm going on about being on an aeroplane, so I just went straight back into it. So I came on stage, I knew I had 60 seconds, so I was like, so I'm still on this aeroplane. And it managed to it got laughs, and I was like, oh, thank God I'm back in. Like, I was shitting myself because I didn't know how I could get back into it after being off for so long. And then I was like blitzing through my jokes, trying to do my set as fast as I could. I was like squeezing probably 2 minutes into one, and it was getting laughs, but you could tell, like, I weren't savouring the moment because I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to get to my punchline. I ended up getting to like my final punchline, which sort of wraps everything up, and it happened again. It happened again. So there was another time where I was just going to wrap it up with my final part of my set, and the music comes on again. So I tried to say it over it, but I think it landed a tiny bit, but the music just took over, so that was a bit gutting. But I was really, like, obviously going to somewhere. I went by myself this time. Clem's usually with me. I think she's been to like every gig I've done. I had no one in the audience, so to get like a response like that, I was buzzing. And to get offered another gig, like especially like an Easter Sunday one, I'm dead excited for it because it's another thing to look forward to. I'd say my advice, if anyone's watching this, like, not that I'm anyone to give advice, this was my 5th gig, and I think just going to places and you just meet someone. Every time you go somewhere, you just happen to meet someone. Even if you don't perform well, you meet someone and you chat to someone, and then you've got a bit of support in your next gig, or you get another gig. I lasted longer than 2 minutes, which is what I wanted, because I have travelled 50 miles here. It's going to be another 50 miles back. I hope the journey is a nice one. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. Hopefully you'll have enjoyed this vlog. I haven't done one for a while. Hopefully I can do another like comedy orientated one, just to get a bit of an insight as to what I'm trying. I'm leaving my job next week. It's my last shift at my job, so maybe I've been there for 6 years, so maybe that'll deserve a bit of a vlog and a bit of a reason, like, as to why I wanted to get out of it. In conclusion, I'm rambling on, but in conclusion, I've met some really nice people. It's been a great gig. I'd definitely recommend it. It's The Rigger by Funhouse Comedy, and Spiky Mike runs it. If you go on the website, you can sort it out. Oh, I ended up getting an invitation to another gig, which is Belly Laugh, which is run by Phil Sutton and Dan Baines, and that's on a Tuesday night in Manchester at Fork and Soul. So get into that one. I look forward to this next one in Sheffield on Easter Sunday, so hopefully I can keep you posted about that. My aim is to get to 20 minutes. That is my ultimate aim, so I'm going to be practicing that throughout this year. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. I'm Lewis Coleman, as you obviously know, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers!